Hey y'all, this is Retha.
Hey, this is Deandra, and you are now listening to.
Coffee, Heels, and Conversation podcast.
So grab your coffee and listen in. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back to a new episode of Coffee, Heels, and Conversation. What is up? Happy New Year.
Happy 2022.
2022. I was about to say 2021. I don't think we
Girl,
want to
I was
repeat.
thinking, was that the right year?
Right. Was that the right year that we
Like
just
what?
almost said?
Okay, this pandemic is like 10 years. Okay.
Hello. It's felt like we've been in the fight of our lives.
For real.
But anyway.
If only y'all knew. Hello.
Hello. But thank y'all for joining us for another episode. As always, we're gonna start with what we drinking. So Retha, what are you drinking today?
So I am trying different coffees. We actually need y'all to DM us for real for some suggestions, whatever.
Right.
But I got this I just went to Safeway a couple weeks ago and was like, oh, let me just get different coffees to try. So I got this buttery caramel coffee.
Ooh.
And I just put my hazelnut creamer. Probably should have put a little bit more creamer in it, but it's cool. It smells like just me pouring it into the coffee maker. It smells amazing.
Oh, that's good.
It smells so good.
You're so funny. And what is this? Is this a spoon or a straw that you have?
It's a spoon, girl.
Okay, so I am drinking what's it called? Donut Shop coffee. And you know what I had that I wasn't using? I had the brown sugar cinnamon syrup from like whatever that little syrup company is. But I had that and I wasn't using it. But I realized just today because I put a little bit of that plus my oat milk caramel creamer and then the coffee, right? Trying to be fancy. Last time I used it, I used way too much because it's very strong. So the last time I was like, this is nasty. Why does everybody like this? And then today I put like a little bit and I was like, oh, that's why it was nasty.
Okay, I need to get on this oat milk creamer train.
You need to. It's good. I still like regular oat milk. Regular creamer, but this oat milk creamer.
Okay, I gotta try that.
I have searched high and wide. Well, I've only tried one brand, and that's the brand I'm sticking to because I ain't really trying everybody else.
You're like, I'm done. I found it.
I found it. I don't need to repeat. I don't need to ask somebody else. I got it. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's my coffee today. But so y'all, it's a new year. So we have chosen to tell y'all a few of our goals for this 2022. Just a few, because we probably have a good amount, but we just want a few. And kind of like share that with y'all and then talk about that, and see how this conversation goes. Yeah. Oh, by the way, little disclaimer. I know y'all probably like, we are now on a few episodes in, and y'all have yet to say anything about Hills. We know. We will get to that. That's it's a little behind the scenes things that we need to figure out.
Yes. So just be patient with us.
Be patient.
But the Hills, but this is the thing. Look at it though. We giving y'all the coffee.
Right.
And y'all getting the conversation.
Right.
So y'all getting most of it. But we gonna get there.
Not most of it. I could not.
Most of it.
Listen, and also we do a Hill of the Week on our Instagram. So go over to the Instagram, follow us on Instagram, and you will at least get a visual of a hill or two on our Instagram. All right, so let's get into the episode. Who want to go first and share a goal? You, me, what you think?
I'll share a goal.
Okay.
I'll be brave.
Be brave.
Okay. So one of the things I've been trying to do just in general is to do things that scare me. And that's one of my goals is to continue to do the things that scare me.
I like that.
Because like, honestly, if I wasn't doing the things that scare me, we would not be here. Especially at the beginning, I was very like, I'm scared. I have nothing to say, even though I talk a lot and I always have an opinion. I'm very opinionated. I was like, I have nothing to say.
Right.
There's not enough to talk about adulthood. There's not enough. And it's like, girl, you just scared. Calm down. So I'm just continuing on the journey of like doing things that scare me. So like for instance, some of y'all know I have a blog
Yes.
site, and so I'm going to get more consistent with that. But I'm also going to write a post for a totally different site that is out people that I have, that I don't really know, but I'm just going to write something.
Yay!
For another blog site.
Congratulations!
So that I've kind of been avoiding doing that. Mm-hmm.
Not avoiding,
but I am going to actually within the next couple of weeks write it and submit it to them and see what they think, because it's so funny because I'm in this this Facebook group for Christian writers or whatever, and one of the people were like, "Oh, if you'd like to write for us, let us know." And I was like, "Let me just see." And then I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I messaged the girl or whatever. Or no, she messaged me, and then I messaged her back with my topic, and I was like, "She's not gonna like this topic." She's like, "I love it." I was like, "Okay, that means I have to write."
Yeah.
So gonna be working on that.
Yay! I love it.
Yeah. So just doing things that scare me and that sometimes freak me out.
Yeah. I like that. That's dope. I'm excited for you. I'm gonna have to text you and be like, "Did you finish?"
I know, right? Because I'm trying to do it within the next two weekends. So yes, please text the girl.
Yeah, I will text you, girl. Well, that's good. I like that. One of my goals is to start and start selling I want to start a planner business. So I would like to start selling planners and notebooks and stationery. Anybody knows me knows I love a good notebook. I love a good planner. And I will buy them even when I don't need them. So I figured, why not try and make them?
Right.
So I will, that's one of my goals, is to actually complete them, because they will be handmade. I'm making everything, well, whatever I can make by hand, I will be making. And yeah, so I'm excited and nervous about even trying that. But
I mean, you already have someone that's gonna need to purchase them, because I'm going to start selling merch on my blog site. So I'm just I'm here for it. Okay.
I already have one friend that is a teacher, and she was like, "Can you make a planner for me? Because no planner has what I need in one book." So I was like, "I got you." So I told her I would try to make her a planner. She's my first test person with the planners. So we're gonna see how it go. So yeah, that is goal one for me.
Okay, goal number 2. It's kind of repetitive, because it's kind of been my goal for a long time, but it's different this time because so my goal is to get in the best shape of my life, but in all areas. So not just me continuing my weight loss journey, but also mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because I've been last year, the last half of last year was really, really rough for your girl. So I'm like, I need to, I was just really, really busy and really didn't have a lot of time to check in with myself with things that were happening to me or around me or whatever. So it's and I'm kind of missed out on didn't realize how the check-ins I was doing with myself were actually really helpful.
Right.
So that's getting, my emotions together, my mental together. Of course, I even kind of struggled in my relationship with God last year. So just really trying to prioritize that. And then, of course, continuing, because I was working out last year too. So just continuing to drop this weight. But we've been reading a devotional together, and it's okay, I don't want this to be an idol, but I do want to drop this weight.
Right, exactly.
So I just want to get in the best shape of my life. I will be 41 this year, so I want to get in the best shape of my life.
Right.
And have at least this next half of my life be in a healthier space in all areas, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
I feel that. I think I'm gonna add that as a little A to my goals, because I need to do the same thing. I was doing really good as far as weight, doing and then also starting the devotional with you, that has helped and everything. So I was doing, then by Christmas, I was like, never mind. Okay. And then after Christmas, I ended up getting COVID. So that made me be like, I just ended up being like, oh, I ain't really trying to be out here like that, because how did I get COVID? I don't go anywhere.
Girl.
I go to work.
That Omarion is touching everybody, okay?
Listen, I go to work, I go to the gym, and that's it. And I wear my mask everywhere, especially at work, because people be coming into the doctor's office acting like they don't.
Well, you have to. And now we double mask. And we either have, like now because of Omicron, I'll say it right this time. They were like, either you wear an N95 and a surgical or 2 surgical. So I just be like, I double mask everywhere now. Even when I'm at the gym. I was working out yesterday at the gym, double mask. I went for a walk this morning on this trail, double mask.
Yeah.
When people were around me, like when you working out, like outside is different, but like when people came up, I'm like,
I was wearing the N95 for a minute, but I need to get some more. And then that one is so uncomfortable, it hurts. Like
I can't do it because this is the thing. The ones that they have in my job is the one that like goes over your head.
Yeah, we have.
I would have a dent in my throat. Nah,
I'm not messing up. Wanted to put on the N95.
I'm not wearing an N95 because I don't want no dent in my fro. And I'm having this big old thing. And who knows if that's going to cause me to go bald? Nope. So that's why I double mask.
Not cause you to go bald. You're so dramatic.
I am dramatic. But wearing that freaking thing in the middle of my head all day, I'm sure that's not good. That's not good for your hair. Especially my hair. So I'm like, I was like, I will opt for 2 surgical masks because I don't want a dent in my afro.
Okay. Well, at least
I'm trying to have it grow.
You trying to have a Donna like Tabitha?
Girl, Donna or what's Angel's name? Gloria.
Gloria. Yeah.
Donna or Gloria, one of them.
I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you said best shape of your life. My second one is to learn something just for me. So what I mean by that is I usually, if I learn something, I'm always like, and this could be a business, and this could be a business, and this could be a business. So I never learned that something like just for fun. I took like a boxing class once, so I definitely want to get back into that. I really want to learn how to skate. I don't know how to skate at all. So I would like to learn. Girl, a lot of things I don't know how to do, but skating is one of them. But yeah, I cannot skate. So, and one of my friends is doing like this skating competitive thing. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I don't even know how to skate. So that's one of my goals, to actually learn how to skate this year. But also learn things that I really don't know how to do just because, not because it's going to bring me money. So, that's my other goal.
I think that's fun. That might actually making me think like, it's like, right? Because it's like for instance, I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument. Why not just go and learn how to play an instrument? But I've never, because I love music. I love singing. I just I didn't always have the means to do stuff like that. So I'm like, I want to just pick up and learn how to play the guitar or the piano because I love the guitar and I love the piano. I'm like, I need to learn how to play. You're giving me ideas, girl. I like that. Girl, that's fun. Yes. That's fun.
So yeah, I love the guitar too. I love that instrument. So that sounds fun. Let me know if you do it. See, but that's one thing about, I feel like LA, California, I feel like you have more people that already know that stuff who are willing to like teach. Because I feel like over here, I mean, now music wise, you can probably find a music teacher anywhere. But I was looking the other day to try and see if there's anybody who like just does skate lessons or skating lessons. And they were like, no, but you can find someone virtually. I was like,
how are you gonna learn?
How am I gonna learn how to skate
virtually?
Virtually, like, do we just get on Zoom and I just put my?
I'm guessing
maybe,
and they just show
you what to do. If that's the case, I can go to YouTube and get that for free because I'm sure there's somebody on YouTube who already posted a whole lesson plan.
Yeah. No, I know. I like skating. I'm not okay. So this is the thing. I low key can skate because I've skated before. However, them people that be doing all them moves and skating backwards. That is not the stuff I can do.
That's what I want to do.
I can go around the skating rink, okay? And then sometimes I can fall. I mean, but
not in something like a fall. I can't.
Well, I'm clumsy, so I will fall. I trip over my own feet, so it's easy to do.
That's hilarious.
My goal that I'm going to share now is I'm trying to prioritize my relationship with myself.
Oh, okay.
Because I realized that like I have tended to, like I'm getting a lot better with it, but I have tended to neglect myself in order to help or serve others.
Oh, okay.
And I know that that's not of God, even for Christians, it ain't of God. And it's just not healthy for me. Like I realized, like, because this, like I said, a lot of things happened last year for me internally, where I was so, stuff at work, stuff with my parents, all this stuff was happening, and I was so busy that there was a moment where I like could feel that I wasn't like I disconnected from myself.
Right.
And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, like not realizing that the check-ins I was doing earlier in the year were actually helpful for me. So like prioritizing loving myself. And because my self-talk isn't all that great. It's getting better, but like it's not where it should be, So like working on my self-talk, being intentional with the way that I talk about myself or talk to myself or think, so really trying to work on loving Doretha, and not, and then also tied into that is allowing people to love me. Cause that's the other part is that even though like it's so funny, like I want love, like you want love, but it's like when it comes to you, like especially if you're not used to receiving it the way that because we all have a love language, right?
Right.
And so it's one thing to know if somebody loves you, but like when somebody actually loves you the way that you receive it, it's like, what? I've never had this. You kind of like reject it if you're not used to it. So I'm working on also just because I texted one of my friends a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm wanting to let y'all love me, okay? Like
that's good though.
Receive it. Because it's like, okay, I would like a man. I would like to do all these things. I want all this love for my friendships, but it's like also receive it.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a part of me working on my relationship with myself. It's like, okay, digging into like, why is it hard for you to receive love? And learning and deciding and being intentional, saying, I'm going to let go and be vulnerable and allow people to love me. And also I'm going to love myself because you also need to love yourself. You need to be, so that's what I'm trying to prioritize, a healthy relationship and self-love, because that, even though it's people, I know a lot of Christians don't like that, it's actually necessary.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're God's creation, so you thinking bad about yourself and you're not having love for yourself is actually not of God.
Right.
If He created you, He made you, you're here.
Right. I love that. I would definitely be checking in with you on that. How are we doing?
I be forgetting I say something to you. It's like, oh, she gonna check in with me.
Yes.
But I be needing that. I'm the kind of person that I need that accountability. Like I crave it because I know myself.
Right.
And that's the other part of it. It's like I literally had to sit here on this couch and tell myself, excuse me. You keep making yourself promises to yourself that you're not even keeping.
Right. Right.
Hold yourself accountable. So I'm like, I need accountability. So thank you. Hit me up, girl.
Girl, I will be hitting you up.
Hit me up.
Somebody did post something about that. Like you keep your promises to everybody else, but you break them when you promise yourself things. And I was like, dang, I never thought about it like that. Like,
yeah, because it'll be, yeah.
Yeah, like you tell everybody else, oh yeah, I got you. Girl, I'll meet you right there. I'll support your business. And then you create something in your head, you be like, oh, I don't support my own business, but I'll support somebody else's business.
Girl, okay, not even putting it into your own. And that's the other thing about it too. It's like putting it into my own stuff. Like, okay, like I want to do the merch and I want to do the blog and I want to do, it's like putting into the things, even something simple as I'm going to go to bed on time. And then I'm going to get up to work out. I'm like, oh, I'm tired.
Right, exactly.
But one, you're tired because you stayed up too late.
Right.
You didn't honor your bedtime.
Right.
And then ma'am. So it's like, okay, so that's the other thing. It's like, okay, you break promises to yourself all the time. People, because I'm known for being dependable, but the person I'm not dependable with is me.
It's so right.
If that's not crazy, I don't know what is.
We are here with that because I am the first person to be like, oh, I got you. What you need? All right, you want me to call you at 8? Okay, I'll put a whole Google thing on my phone. Call Retha at 8. It pop up, I'll call you. I tell myself, start your planner business. And I go, there's so many planners out there. I don't know why I would start one. Like, I feel like you were talking to me. I need to,
girl.
Yeah, I need to, keep promising
we over here talking to each other.
Right? So, yeah. Okay. So my last goal is to buy a townhouse.
Go ahead.
Listen. Now, why a townhouse as opposed to a single family home? I've always loved townhouses. And I've always been like, oh, I want a townhouse when I can buy a house. I want a townhouse. I definitely want a single family house eventually, but I would love for my first house to be a townhouse. So that is my goal. I would love for that to be this year. I would love to have my first Christmas in my townhouse. We'll see we'll see what the Lord says. But that is my last goal. I don't really have much to say around that. That's what it is.
That's good. And I'm proud of you for sharing that. Because it's like,
thank you.
We tend to think that people are going to judge us. And if y'all judging us for our goals, judge yourself, not me and not Deandra. Because we all have goals.
So right.
And to me, it's like putting it out there is kind of like another way for us to be accountable.
True.
Like, oh, I did say that. Boom.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like, then you look at yourself like, how have I been walking reach those goals? So I think this is important in that. And it's also vulnerable to share what your goals are, whether you think they're big or small. It's like, or personal. Like, I feel like mine's just hella personal, but it's just like, but it's like, it's real. This is where I'm at, and that's where you're at. And so it's just like, I think it's good to share them with people. Cause I tend to think, I keep things in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good for me. Cause I'll say things in my head and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. But nobody knows. So if I don't do it, then I'm like, oh, whatever. Nobody.
Right. I feel that 100%. I did not let anybody down because I didn't say it out loud.
But without thinking, you let yourself down. So it's just like, okay, that ain't good either. So it's just like, okay, let me make sure that, because so I start to like kind of share little things with people, but it's like, okay, you need to just be bold with it and just like, this is my goal. Please help me be accountable. Because that way, then it's like, it's out there. People are looking at you like, what you doing, Deandra? How you doing on that townhouse, girl? Where them planners at, sis? Like,
right.
It's just like, so it's just like, okay. So it's actually vulnerable. And now I get why I don't like, because I don't like being vulnerable.
Right.
Like I have really amazing friends, and I literally have really started to be a lot more vulnerable than before with them. Right. And it's just like, it's always like, oh my gosh, they probably think I'm crazy. And just like, okay, just you put it out there, let it go.
Let it go.
So it's okay. Because if you want to love yourself and receive love, you got to be vulnerable.
Right.
So, but no, it's like I said, if you judging our goals, judge yourself, not us. Because we ain't got no time in the room for judgment. And this is the thing, this is the other thing too, especially with our weight loss, you'll see how the slimness comes. Okay? His girl is coming.
Right? Hello?
The slimness, you can be like, hey, yes, because we're doing these goals.
You silly. I cannot. But you're right though. You're right. I think it's cool to say stuff like this, like, on a podcast, but then I think it's also cool to like, because there's a couple of things that we have shared with each other that we've been able to be like, girl, did you do it? Did you?
Yes, that's real.
Do it? And it's like, so there's people like, this is a big, this is a platform, this is one platform, but then you have the people that are in your circle that you can be like, and this is the detail of this. And I need you to check me on this, which I think is also needed too. Like you need people to be like, this is the, so by February 4th, I need to have 5 pages of this planner done. And then your friend be like, so it's February 4th, how many pages do you have? Okay, so I love it. I think this is going to be a great year. I think that I believe that we are going to reach all of our goals.
Yes.
Okay. So when we wrap up 2022 And our last episode is going to be Remember What We Said. So we're going to be able to come back to it. Mm-hmm. Remember what we said in that goal episode?
Yes.
We done did all of that. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously with God and our friends.
Girl, for real.
Amen and amen.
And even the goals we didn't share with y'all.
Right. Exactly. We gonna do it. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a great year.
Yeah.
I'm believing it's gonna be a great year, especially because 2021 was so rough. Like I really need 2022 to be a good year.
I would need this pandemic to be over at some point.
Girl. And it is. We gotta believe that it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Or at least like really subside, like become the cold or something like that. Like something where it's like it's not
something that people
deadly.
Can just...
Right. Yeah. It's like, okay, just get it together. Wear your mask.
Yeah.
We be all right. But anyway, I think this was a good episode.
I think so too. And you guys,
yes,
we are on all audio platforms and whatnot. We're also on YouTube. So in the comments down below, share a few of your goals that you're comfortable with sharing.
Yes.
That you want to reach in 2022.
Yes, please do. And tag your people. You can't tag people on YouTube. Okay. Share with the people that can keep you accountable.
Yes.
And let us know when we, come back for our wrap it up episode at the end of 2022. Did you reach your goals? Let us know. So yeah, thank y'all for joining us for this episode. You can follow me on Instagram at deandra.monique. Follow the podcast at Coffee Hills Combo Pod.
You can follow me at Ree the author, ReathaAuthor.
Yes, and the podcast website is CHCPod, right? .com. I'll be forgetting. I'm sorry, y'all. But thank y'all for joining us. So we will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.